stream, but it just brought us back to the same one, I think.
Yeah. Okay. We're ready.
So
we're moving.
We're moving. Breathing.
We're in water.
Yeah. So Vidya is currently doing the vanilla boss key test. I mean, actually, with the hover boots that he was able to pull. So, all right. I think we're back. I think I tried to radio cover everything. So Vidya pulled the Din's Fire out of the map chest of water. And meanwhile, Nath picked up a couple hints. I know there was a Caprica de Volvagia hint. I did not see the other two in the back, unfortunately.
I'm not normally nice to you, but you actually did a very good job at covering everything.
I tried my best.
GG's.
It wasn't good enough, but we'll just go with it. So.
You are always...
I missed a couple things.
Knuff.
I'm Knuff.
Yeah.
Hey guys, yeah, someone cut stream abruptly. I don't think it was any of us. Might have been the Super Metroid people or something, but trying to get it unstuck. It looks like we are back live. Hi, Chad. Apologies for the problems. Yeah, had a few technical issues. Somebody cut stream on us by accident.
Thank you for taking care of that.
So apologies for all that.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone on SGL who just helped out with that. Thanks Star and a couple other people.
We're back.
Yeah, yep. So we're so back. Alright. Yeah, for anyone who may have missed, I don't know when we were on stream or off stream or anything, but Vidya has Dins out of the first check in water. Nath found a Caparico to Volvagia hint, which we are hypothesizing might be the Epona's song off of the Song of Storms check.
Yeah, could be Epona's, could be the magic. The strength was what kind of trying to think of like what items.
The strength was in Kokiri.
It might be for fire. I'm guessing it's something that leads to the hammer, or is the hammer at this point, because the hover boots were in the DMC wall, and we have easy access to DMC.
Yes.
And then the strength is easily obtained, so it's not leading towards that.
So
it could be 2 bows, yeah. So it could be leading towards a fire tunic, a Goron tunic, or it could be leading to the hammer.
Yeah.
No, we're back, Alex. We're back, and we're better than ever.
Vidya, I think, has still not done DC.
No, he definitely has not.
Bomb bag.
No.
So. But Nath is pushing 10 skulls, which I also don't hate with that new CAC path.
I think you've got to, because if that's the hammer, then like you want to get that as quickly as possible.
Dins was on the water map chest, so... I think Nath is up to 6 skulls, if I saw that correctly. We're probably also going to get a chickens play here, as it just turns day for him.
Very well timed.
Yeah.
Another Kakariko.
Yeah. Vidya has been pushing this full water clear, which I don't hate. With the hover boots, it gave him access to the vanilla boss key check. That was the weirdest little hover.
I've not seen that be saved before like that. That was impressive, actually.
That was a weird save.
All the water. Like I don't know how many items he's picked up. He's at least picked up 1 item. But
I don't think he's in a boss key yet, which I think is actually important for the Song of Time.
Oh, the boss key is on the river chest, isn't it?
Yeah, I do think it's important to actually verify that, because like if Song of Time isn't for the boss key, then you know that something is probably like out in GTG, because that's really the only other place that Song of Time can benefit.
Yeah, I was trying to think like if you were going to continue doing checks without the boss key, and you were looking for like another to confirm the way of the hero, the path of the whatever, like And water is just slow.
It is slow, but it's a path that you kind of want to full clear, and you also have like that Song of Time path that's just I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
doing
a
it because
path,
like
anyway.
of the boss key and stuff makes sense.
Nath is up to 7 skulls. So I haven't seen Vidya pick up like more than a couple, I think. So if it is 10 skulls, that could be a decent advantage for Nath. But
I wonder if Jamie checked that hint stone as well before coming into Water Temple. He probably didn't. He probably just played Serenade and jumped down.
yeah, I don't think he did. But that was when we were going through Radio Ooter.
Radio, yeah.
So. Yeah, that's a 3rd bottle that we've actually seen in Logic, so that bottle is not useful in any way. Yeah,
If this is the boss key, then this Dark Link loop has just been small key boss key.
Yeah,
Pretty
I think
rude.
at this point, I think it's the only thing left is either this or Dragon for boss key, which Dragon notably is not Song of Time locked, because you can go the vanilla E-way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the second IGC to bear need that we've seen.
Hey look, it's the boss key.
Yeah. So that is a fairly useless long range to mark up path. So.
This kind of goes to the argument of whether songs can be or should be hinted and hinted towards being path or not.
I think it's like that's a really weird thing to begin with, because sometimes it is actually like nice, but then you burn like a Nocturne to Shadow Path and you're like, okay, that one's not super useful. But
yeah,
that is a confirmed cleared path. So
right. Nath's going back into Fire Temple.
Yeah. I don't know.
Via picking up the skull.
Okay, he's actually doing skulls. Forest does have a couple of quick skulls, but like prioritizing it this hard is pretty, I'm gonna say bad.
I'm assuming he's not going to do any more of Forest Temple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was going to use the FW to go back into Fire, actually.
No. Alright, I don't. Yes, Nocturne is confirmed on boss, or Burning Cack. This is Vidya doing DC. That is not close enough.
Come on, Jamie. You can do this.
I do not know if Nath has actually seen the Nocturne hint yet. I don't remember exactly. Let me look at our wonderful tracking sheet that our...
I don't think he has. I think it's in River. And I don't think he's been to River yet. He didn't go as child.
The Zora River Plateau, so I think it was... Yeah, the top of River.
Mm-hmm.
So that is actually like a huge amount of information that Jamie might have literally on like most other runners. Because most people just won't go to River. Although, I guess if you get the Burritos in your child one and you like want to go turn it in, like Vidya did. Alright, this is a important point. Does Nath get this mirror shield? No. Alright.
Nath, no!
Again, he doesn't necessarily know it's AD. I'm gonna hold off on knowing if he just mispeaked that or not. But...
This is giving me flashbacks to Xavi's, was it Game 2 S7 final, where he left the Kikiri sword on the DC heart piece.
Yeah. This is giving me flashbacks to when I was on Restream in a tiebreaker race, and I just never actually looked at the volcano item, and it was a hard blast location. That was a fun one, too.
Yeah, that's a...
So Jamie getting his bomb back. We'll probably full clear DC now. Ooh!
Oh.
Okay. So that is strength 2 to fire, so...
Don't have Requiem yet, so if we want to go to Spirit Temple, we're walking.
We're crossing. Which is actually in Logic. We have Magic, we have Eponas. We have Hovers to get across the desert, so... The
okay, now Nath is going back into Fire Temple.
Yeah.
Which is interesting considering that you've just got the strength 2 for potentially Path to Volvagia.
Yeah.
I would maybe think about going in there first instead of clearing some fire and then leaving FW again.
Yeah. I mean, in his defense, this is progression. You know, because of the boss key hint, that you're going to have to climb this no matter what. I don't hate it. The scary thing becomes if you go all the way out to Spirit thinking you're chasing Strength 2 and you have burned your Furores in fire.
Yeah,
if you
that's
don't have
what I
Requiem,
was thinking. Like you kind of now like just want to dispel the FW and then leave it in like GTG. Because at this point, I'm assuming that Requiem is at Requiem.
Yeah, it's still like this climb is progression. If there's a big item in like the middle of fire, it can be important. Like, for all he knows, he doesn't have hovers yet. He could find hovers in here. He could find irons in here. He could find a boomerang. Like, or he can't find a boomerang. We know that's in IGC. But like, there are things that you can find in here, and the climb is progression.
Well, hopefully he knows where the hover boots are because they're in the DMC wall, and oh, there is a big chest.
See, there's a big chest.
We might be eating our words. Well, I'll be eating my words.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
This is going to be some bomb shoes, and I'm just going to laugh.
It's going to be the third bow, and it's going to be...
or a slingshot.
But yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like, if you can climb this, it's progression, like, man. It actually also can give you logic on where the hammer can or can't be, too. Like, even past the hint. Like, for all we know, the second strength might be for a tunic logic, and the hammer is actually just in here, too, so... Oh, he doesn't have hovers. Never mind. I was going to say, the interesting thing is he didn't do that hovers off the chest, but he does not have them, because... okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
We're good, we're good.
Everything was fine. It wasn't even close, guys. Calm yourself.
No,
he's locked out.
You're key locked, yeah.
Yeah, this climb sucked. What an idiot.
Yeah, we completely forgot that he hasn't done the hammer checks as well, so we could just easily be key locked.
Okay. There we go. Never mind. He's crazy. He's running like a psycho. But...
And now your FW is stuck up here.
Yeah. He's still just not doing DMC. Like, what is... Okay, this is starting to get...
Yeah, hopefully he... I was gonna say, hopefully he hasn't left the mirror shield where it is, and hopefully he hasn't left the hover boots where it is.
Yeah. I am memeing a little bit. Matt was a friend and a teammate of mine, so I'm being a little harder on him. But this is a little bit just kind of odd, we'll say, routing. Even just small decisions like leaving that big Poe on Banchu Bowling is a little bit of an interesting choice to make. But...
We kind of left Etheria in Child 1, but when we went into Radio mode, but he came back to Adult pretty quickly as well, unlike Jamie, who just like, oh, now he's doing big Poes when he could have had a big Poe earlier!
Yeah. This guy.
This guy stinks! Yeah. Nah, he's lovely.
He definitely didn't turn in the Rudos because he would have the irons, so he didn't go up to Domain in his Child 1, which is understandable. He had a second bottle, it's not like he needed the Rudos emptied.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know what you do coming back to Adult 2.
Yeah.
And it's like you opened up a billion checks.
Yeah, you know Jabu's foolish. Or you do if you pay attention to the hints, unlike us.
Yeah! Hey, the start of the seed was difficult for us. They went into different routes.
It was, that's fair.
It's 26. He's invincible.
Low-key my favorite, like, kind of quote-unquote useless item, but you just never have to worry about your stick management as a child. It's great.
Yeah.
My guess is this is a Strength 2 over to GTG play, which I don't hate. That is basically full clearable now.
Yeah, Strength 2. He doesn't have the iron boots, but we know the toilet. We've got a toilet hint.
Yeah.
So... yeah, literally can do everything.
And with the Strength 2, there's actually a pretty decent chance that we pull Hammer out of GTG.
Mm-hmm.
I think the scariest thing for Nath is just not knowing it is AD. And we don't know where that second hint can be.
Hopefully he's going to be able to deduce it soon, because he knows Isis Suns. He knows that... Well, and then he's got the Burning Cat song, the OOT song, and the Desert song. And the... yeah, the Burning Cat hint isn't always hint. The OOT ones are sometimes hint.
Yeah. I think that was a second bomb bag in the Tektite Grotto. I actually like genuinely have a horrible time telling bomb bags and wallets apart, but I didn't see the rupee, and I think the coloration was a little too dark for a wallet. But if anyone in chat has better eyes than I do,
we were looking on a tiny screen as well, so it doesn't help.
I think it was the second bomb bag. But...
That's currently a bomb-locked bomb bag.
Yes. All right. Scale is nice. With the Serenade, that makes it much better to go to Domain, but that also skips the River hint that has AD.
Oh, yeah, and like... I don't know, now you've got that easy access to Domain.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever be walking up the river unless I was really gagging for the hints.
Yeah. So Nath also did do the back of lake hints. That was in our radio Ooter time. There's a chance that one of them might have been the second Burning Cat.
Oh, true that, yeah.
I do not 100% know.
Well, you clearly wasn't watching his stream close enough. You did a terrible job.
Yeah, I was trying to also pull up videos, and Vidya has like 2 channels because he has Vidya and then he has Vidya's racing. And I thought
Yeah, it was this guy.
Okay, so
that's the last hint.
That was DMT to Bongo. Oh, that's for the mirror shield, baby. Oh no, wait, DMC. Was it DMC? I thought it was DMT.
I thought it was DMT. I thought it was DMT.
That's the mirror shield, baby. Let's go. Okay, Nat's gonna get bailed out by that hint when he's like, wait.
Oh, because Burning Cack is knocked down.
Yeah. It could also scare him that he just never finds the Big Oron item, because Big Oron is not an always in these settings.
Mm-hmm.
So Big Oron could potentially have an item, and if he just spends 3 hours looking for the claim check or something. But yeah, I read DMT. It was very quick again, because you know.
If it's DMC to Bongo, I owe Pyro a gift sub. I'm that confident it was DMT.
Wait, gives up on what? Like running or commentating or?
No, I'll gift you a sub.
Oh, I thought you said give up. I was like, what?
No, I'm too
Wait,
British.
you hope
my
I
British
give
accent.
up? Okay, yeah, you're way too British for me. Alright, so now can full clear both Fortress and GTG here. So this is a lot of checks. A biggie on top of the Fortress roof.
So what do we need? We need
Yes.
a long shot. We need a boomerang. We need a hammer.
Yep.
We need a Kakiri sword.
Yep. That's it. And lights, obviously, but...
And the light arrows.
Yeah. And then obviously, like, Vidya needs a strength too, Nav needs the mirror shield, and both pairs of boots, and... But yeah, fun AD seed where we need everything, and most of our paths are already fulfilled, which is really cool. That's when you like to see it, when you're still missing 5 items and you're out of information. It's great.
Yeah, we're literally, like, we're going everywhere. Like, Ice is in Logic.
Yep. GTG and Spirit. Actually, Spirit's full clearable from our perspective, except for Requiem, potentially.
Oh, Naf is going there without the mirror shield.
Yeah. And he
needs to
can't
do
burn his
Spirit.
roars because he has it in.
Yeah, we hope that that is. I mean, it could be Storms there.
Math, that doesn't work. It's not MMR.
Yeah, it's not. You will just fall off.
It worked a little bit. I'm actually upset that it worked a little bit. But both of these runners have been playing a bunch of MMR, I think, so.
That's true. This is a pure MMR restream at the moment. Except for playing Ocarina of Time, of course.
Yeah. Vidya chasing Nath over to Fortress and GTG, but Vidya does not have the strength 2. Notably, so he will miss all of the checks in the like room in GTG. We also know
that's true.
Probably the right side of GTG is dead because of the Song of Time hint to Morpha and the fact that Song of Time cannot be a way the hero to a stone dungeon. So it could have Long Shot, but it won't have Hammer or Hammer. That's it. I think that. Actually, yeah, it can't have. I think because of Nocturne, it can't even have like Kokiri Sword or. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. I don't know.
I'm actually just not listening to you at this point.
Yeah, that's pretty helpful, of course. That's weird.
I was watching Nefarian do the bow game.
It's fine. It's a heart and a Greg.
Yay!
Yeah,
Nice block.
time to full clear GTG now.
Whose position do you think you'd want to be in at the moment? Like Jamie or Nats?
I think I would want to be in Jamie's.
Yeah, definitely. He doesn't have the strength too.
Yeah.
But this is really hard to peek from down here. It's like, okay.
The one thing
Well, he's now just left it without going to get it, so now I'm worried. I mean, he doesn't have anything, but like we've seen so many runners. Riley comes to mind getting burnt by not doing that check.
Yeah. So the one thing in Nath's potential favor is if he can pull Gold Scale and Long Shot, he won't be too beaten up by the irons. But like missing irons, hovers, mirror shield, that's like 3 items that Vidya has on him. So
That was a dreadful fight from Ethereum there.
hey, don't talk shit about my.
Those Dun Alphas were doing rings around him.
Those Dun Alphas suck. That fight is awful. So. Yeah. Yeah, the bottom 2 bait in big chests is annoying. It's a little bit. At this point in the seed, you want to see actual items in big chests, but.
Yeah.
I also, as a right side GTG first aficionado, oh.
Wow, that's fantastic for Jamie.
That is a huge, huge thing for Jamie.
He's going to walk into Strength 2 exactly at the point he needs it.
Yeah. So, there is an IGC path. There's a chance we do need Strength 3.
But that would mean that wouldn't be path for Volvagia, though.
No, but it can be path for...
the other one.
Yeah.
The medallion one.
Or Baronade.
Yeah. Yeah, but that basically means, like, unless the hammer is in OGC, then that strength is not path
Hammer
that we found in CAC.
Wait, did we get a key on the right side? It doesn't matter because there's a key in Foil, actually. Never mind. So it's 9 key locked or Song of Time locked. Yeah. No, so Hammer can't be an OGC because of the hint prioritization.
Yeah.
Song of Time. So. But yeah, so
yeah, my point was kind of like that Cactivol wasn't put into the strength. So
okay, there's still Hammer.
Oh, because that's locked by Song of Time, which.
Oh wait, yeah, wait, no, wait.
I'm
no,
so confused now.
Wait, yeah, hold on, wait, no, stop.
The Song of Time is just in Long One.
You're right. It can't be the strength because that can actually be strength 2
Yes.
outside of the path, like logic. So we
I
know it's
thought
not
I was
strength
right.
2. We know that that's not logically strength 2 because it's strength 3 because all 3 strengths are available. But because of the hint prioritization, none of the strengths are path now because of Song of Time.
So Naf picking up. Well, I guess picking up. In the end, really. Well, I guess if the strength 3 is needed, he'll be like kind of kicking himself that picking up the 10 schools to get that strength wasn't actually required for this moment. But he might be happy later on now that every single check is open in the game when you're looking for strength 3 maybe at the end because IGC is required.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the grand scheme of things, actually what I'm going to say is I think the CAC path is just a bonus to get over here.
Yeah,
It
we just need
doesn't
to find a
matter.
long shot here and like, or in Spirit Temple if it's on Requiem and it'll be fine.
Yeah. So because there was a key on right side, Song of Time is required to get to those checks. So the strength 3 cannot lead to hammer, which also means the strength 2 on 10 skulls can't lead to hammer because of the prioritization.
Yeah.
So hammer cannot be an OGC because none of the strengths are a path to a stone, I guess.
Yeah, because that check is 9 keys or Song of Time, but you can never get 9 keys because 1 toilet has a key and
The
2
right side
on
also.
the right hand side. Yeah.
Boom. Nailed it. Everyone understand? We were super clear.
We did. Well, we, after 4 minutes of arguing with each other, we got to the correct conclusion.
Clearly, if you don't understand that, it's not on us anymore.
Yeah,
100% on us. We're not.
Yeah, we did our job.
Yeah,
we did our job as professionals of this game to explain it.
Happy 1 hour, everyone. Let's do shout outs.
Let's shut up for a bit.
If you want to follow us, we're your commentators. Chuckles501 and Pyro2366. On tracking today is Virgil Dante, Mayra, with a little bit of early help from Star, and then also with the SGL fumbling. Oh no.
I was just memeing.
Okay. Give our runners a follow. Vidya James, Twitch TV /Vidya, and Netharian, twitch.tv/Netharian. If you don't know how to spell that, no one does, it's fine.
I fucking hate that it's spelled the way it's spelled, but
there's at least 3 extra vowels in there that you just don't need. It's fine.
God, we've been so bad to Nath, and we love him, so...
He expects it.
Hey, we need to give more shit to Jamie.
Yeah. Well, the problem is Jamie's been playing real well, and he's routed like a king. So it's hard to give him shit. Okay, that is a nice pull. The K-Sword to get us Deku Tree. Here's another very interesting thing. Nav, given the paths, might actually just figure out without the hint that it's AD.
Yeah. Well, he's going to pick up another song, so it's going to be in the back of his mind at some point soon.
I mean, he knows actually that Nocturne can't be on the Ocarina of Time. We have the
Yes, that's true, because you... Yeah, that is very true. Yeah.
Actually, this is the last song location that it can be.
That actually could be.
Because we know it can't be on Ocarina of Time because that's locked behind Shadow. So Shadow can't have... Something behind Shadow can't have Nocturne. He'll go out to Requiem and get either Storms or Requiem.
And then that's it, because then it'll be AD or it will be on Song of Time.
Yeah. Our strengths were in Mido's house for strength 1, 10 skulls for a second strength, and then on the right side of GTG Maze, Song of Time locked for the third one. So actually none of the strengths locked each other. So they're all equally strength 1 through 3.
Yeah. But in the chronological order we found the strengths in, that's
my personal favorite thing, is to just not know what strengths are what. It's great. You just pick up a strength and you're like, is this strength locked? Is this strength 1, 2, or 3? I don't know.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun when it's like, this is strength 1 or 2, but not 3.
Yeah. Schrodinger's strengths are actually my favorite thing in the entire game. So you don't know what strength it is until you measure them. And figure out.
What does Nat play on? Does he play on Bisbal? No, he plays on Retro. Right?
PJ64, I believe.
Oh, he
PJ64.
the other one. Okay,
Yeah.
the good one.
Whoa. When we play multi-world, I complain about it all the time because I can't aim for shit. And it's clearly the emulator's fault, and it's not me.
Yeah. It's not the sensitivity settings that you can change in
Yeah.
PJ64.
He's a PJ64 man. I do not know what video plays on.
He's a VCA.
He is a VCA? Okay. That makes sense.
That's why you just saw the please use the classic controller on the screen.
I don't pay attention to things that are on stream.
I mean, I actually didn't know whether that came up or not. I just assumed it did. That's no way the quickest way to get to this Gerudo gate.
Alright, confirmation that James is a VC main.
Yeah, he definitely is. Come on.
Right, let's see what we got here. This is actually going to be interesting too, because the last two songs that we have are Storms and Requiem. And if Requiem is on Ocarina of Time, then Child Spirit is not required, which will be a nice little bump. But if this is Requiem, Vanilla... Pauses.
It is Requiem.
Requiem, Vanilla. Okay. I think that was just an arrow on the
That
leg.
was just an arrow. That wasn't a long shot. No, Hierophant is dead.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think both runners have checked out already, so that's not super helpful, but I do think that is also our last sometime.
Yeah.
So,
That's basically all the hints. We've got all the hints.
yes.
Litharian might not have all the hints, but...
Yeah, I don't think both of our runners have all of the hints.
No, yeah, they don't collectively have all the hints, but...
Nap not dipping into Shadow, or Spirit.
Hyrule Fairy was dead, Virgil.
Oh.
Big chest. What do you used to use this? Din's Fire?
Yeah.
In Water Temple? No.
Gold tier. Okay, that sucks for Nap. Because that is fire locked, and fire, as far as we know, the first and only one that we've seen is in water. So Nath needs to get the irons out of Domain now. So Nath should reasonably know now that it is AD. The last scary thing for Netharian is if he has ever actually looked at the damn mirror shield that's just on top of DC.
And the hover boots! He hasn't got the hover boots from the DMC wall yet.
Yeah. He is notoriously bad at peeking DMC, and I'm not gonna pull out my trauma of him not peeking an item in DMC during our multi-world tournament. When I told him multiple times that it was shuffled warps and he got confused when he warped to a place he wasn't expecting and didn't peek the DMC wall. And then he
I will say that
ring because he's mean and doesn't listen, but it's fine.
I will say that I know it's not the DMC wall, but the DMC volcano. I myself and I know another runner, when the hover boots have been up there, we both separately in different seas thought they were the Deku nuts. So I wonder if Nath has done very similar, like in the same environment.
Virgil, I think there's a chance that Nath has most of the pertinent information. We only are missing 3 songs, and he has hinted. The Ice song is hinted. The Ocarina of Time song that's on the Vanilla Song of Time check can't be Nocturne, so he should know that Nocturne is Vanilla.
Yeah, he should.
With the song layout now.
He should know that now.
And
because he didn't go and get those hints, I'm assuming he does.
I think we've seen Nath pick up all 5 of the path hints. I think he saw one that Vidya doesn't have in the back of Lake, I think. So Nath, for all the shit I'm giving him and his psychotic routing this game, he's actually a really good, smart runner. Something as simple as this song layout he should have. Yeah. I'm not going to guarantee it. He has surprised me in many ways, watching him run and play multi-world with him. He has his Papegas, but... Yeah.
We're going to see Spirit Temple from Jamie as well,
Yeah.
which he can
Jamie
actually
can
full clear.
Yeah. Assuming we are not child locked, he can just full clear this as adult. He has fire. He has strength 2. He has the mirror shield. So.
It'd be interesting to see the the key layout to see if he needs Child Spirit.
Alright, that is our third slingshot.
Big chest.
Big chest in. My guess is this is hammer or long shot.
I was going to say, it's not a slingshot.
Jamie keeping us in suspense.
Come on!
Hammer. Alright.
Wow, well done. You got that one right.
Yeah. I mean, I think the CAC path, I think at this point, almost has to be the Epona's to get over here.
Mm-hmm.
So
either the long shot is in here or that hammer is locking the long shot.
yeah. You know where the long shot might be.
It could be an IGC, like at this point.
I'm going to take a bold guess and say that that big chest in the upper Goron maze in fire is long shot.
Yeah, alright. Alright, I like that.
And we got a smoky. So
yay! We can leave something in Child Spirit now.
Yeah. So now we're just looking for a boss key, hopefully, that is not child locked, and we can kind of skip out on Child Spirit for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We've got a fire source as well, which is nice.
Yeah, Nath not pulling anything useful out of Deku, but it is a requirement because of the AD-ness, so... It feels a little bad from his perspective, because if he had the mirror shield, he probably could have cleared Spirit, and then beating Deku as your last dungeon actually gives you the ability to pick up the song before you go back to adult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, assuming Child Spirit isn't required, Vigia can actually just beat Spirit here, then when he goes back Child to beat Deku, he'll get the song in one swoop. So Vigia's actually kind of quote-unquote god routing this. He's just, a lot of the item locations and his decisions on like where to go when have been paying off really, really well this season.
Yeah, the Iron Boots definitely is the one that sticks out as being
Yeah.
the item that I don't think I would have picked out. I think I would be struggling with that. But you might be able to just get Gold Scale and maybe just get the long shot and avoid the Iron Boots. Because you don't need the central pillar.
I mean, Din's is locked in water, and Din's, as far as we know, locks Gold Scale.
Mm-hmm, yeah. You'd have to get the fire arrows.
Unless there's a fire arrow somewhere, you are kind of hard locked behind the...
Yeah, that's true.
Irons, so. We also, because of the opponent's path, probably know that Longshot is locked somewhere in this chain that Vidya is chasing down. Like Spirit to Fire. So... with the fact that it wasn't in Deku, it's more than likely in Spirit or Fire.
Nothing Child Spirit now, just making sure to do this before going back adult, probably.
Yep.
We'll see if the boss key's there.
I always like this. It's just like, if you're a child and you don't know, I think you should just probably do Child Spirit.
Yeah, you may as well. Like this.
It's slow, but it's so much worse to like hope that it's not Child Spirit and then find out it is. And that still doesn't have fire, so it will be interesting to see if he does the magic lock checks as child. As opposed to doing bow shit.
The annoying thing here will be if there's like one small key in here and you don't need it. But at least we don't need to kill the Anubis.
Yeah. Yeah, in theory the CAC path actually could still be magic. I just... to me it feels more like it might be Longshot. Given how late, like, you actually even require magic, and the fact that we haven't seen a second one, it might just be the magic path on Man Under.
Yeah, it could be both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we could solidly deduce that the long shot is on the... like, you could make that assumption that I'm going to find the long shot, but if you spend too much effort on that and it is just a magic path, then you might be railroading yourself.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we're not really getting baited by doing anything that we wouldn't have already probably done, I guess. Like, either way, if it's the magic or the Ponos, I don't think we're getting sidetracked, really.
Yeah, that's true. Because you're just going to do stuff that's progression anyway.
We have to do everything anyway.
Oh, interesting. Nath actually also doesn't have a fire source, so it makes sense to do the climber's child.
Yeah.
More juice.
More bunches.
I know it's like such a small thing of like you see a big chest and it's like it could be something, but it's bomb shoes. But that is definitely enough of me to that destroying my hopes and spirits is enough for me to put those in small chests. I'm a fickle individual.
Don't I know that?
I'm simple, fickle, but adorable at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what my mum says.
Okay. I don't think we have a boss key yet, so one of these checks up here I think has to be boss key.
I'm not been paying attention to the spirit keys enough.
Yeah.
Did we peek the
Nath
right
just,
hand?
Yeah. Nath just did child. Actually, Jamie has skipped this sunblock room, so it could be sunblock
Yeah.
room.
I don't know. I haven't paid attention enough to know if this is a small key or not.
BGS is nice. Oh no. Yeah. Well,
that's fine. Jamie will get it. He'll just drop that down after doing this segment. I don't know if Jamie's
actually,
got FW.
Yeah, he could just throw his wind back up too, which is kind of nice.
He's not got it anymore.
Right, Nath probably going back.
It's a serenade.
Oh, okay, this is actually really good for Nath. This might be domain.
Yeah. I don't know if he's done Child like Hylia yet.
He did. I think he ran around as a child and did child fishing. I think that was in Radio Ooter time when the stream was kind of glitching though, so I could be wrong. But I think he was Falco.
Yeah, I've got a memory of him doing fishing as Falco.
Well, the adult lake dual hint was there, so yeah, he wouldn't have done adult lake, so I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so this should be Nath getting his irons, which will hopefully put him on the go into water, find his dens, etc. path that Jamie has already done. The hovers are still kind of a problem, and so is the mirror.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see if Nath is a Papega and has completely forgotten those, or if it's in his mind somewhere and he'll pull it out when he needs to get those items.
Yeah, we will.
Nice bonk.
Yeah.
Do you ever get it when you play this game and it's like some bonks are just better than others? Like you really feel some bonks, and that was a bonk that I felt that in my core.
I only ever feel it if I bonk and immediately like hit A and bonk immediately again, and I'm like, wow.
It's like fuck.
Like the controller just doesn't want to move your angle, so you like try to roll around a wall and you just bonk like 3 times into the same section of wall, and you're like, dude, I am so bad at everything.
I think Nath is going to feel really bad with this because he could have got this in his other Child 1 segment, and knowing that water is path, he's going to be like, fuck, like, you kind of needed to do everything he did, but like, it always feels bad when you miss an item that could be used for a path.
It feels bad, but like, you have to think about what the other option was, and it was literally running up Barren River as a child to turn in Rudos and do these 2 long checks. Like, it's a big time investment, and I can understand people like not doing that, I guess.
If I was Jamie, I'd put FW back in here because you're one strike away from dying.
No, Jamie's too good. There's no way.
Cool. There are some booties.
Yeah.
You know what Netherio's done? He's not picked up the hover boots because he knows that I will do the hover boots meme, and so he's doing it to spite me.
Yeah. Probably. Most of the things I try to do in this game are mostly to spite you.
You exist and just spites me, so.
I just exist out of spite. Like that's... It's not just you, it's literally everything. I'm just a spiteful. But yeah, Vidya, I think a heart and a half is scary on
Twin Rover.
Twin Rover, but I'm excited.
Any kind of errant shot sucks ass.
Yeah. Again, my controller is terrible, and it's not me at all. And sometimes like pulling the hook shot away and trying to control controller and it's definitely not fun.
It's definitely your controller because you use an Xbox controller, so it 100% is that.
Yeah, thank you for defending me. I'm shocked you agree with me on something.
I'm defending you by taking the piss out of what controller you use.
That's fair, but
Ooh, very. Wow, that was interesting. Like, so if Twin Rover has a shot charged, then she'll fire the shot, and I don't know whether it was normally if it's the one who stays over the platform has another shot charged, but it might have been the fire one that actually had the shot charged. So that was pretty smart from Jamie there.
we are actually still missing long shot also. My guess is that's just in fire in that chest that we saw that Nat got locked out before he got. But I think long shot is just on our path through fire probably.
Yeah, we do know, Diesel, that T has the worst controller,
Okay.
for sure.
Nat, are you going to get the mirror shield? Oh!
Pausies. He's like, fuck, I've got to go and get this. Do you think he wasn't getting it because he didn't want to be like, oh, I bought a shield?
It would not shock me if he is that stubborn that he just didn't pick it up.
And now he's wasted time picking
He's only
it
run
up.
by this 3 times, man. Why didn't you just pick it up? What a psycho, dude. Let's go. Yeah, okay, so it's kind of the hovers that are just sitting in DMC that he probably forgot to peek, because he's done that before to me. It's fine, I'm over it. It's cool. Everything's great.
People talk about terrible memes, but the buying the shield meme is maybe one of the worst ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like not buying a shield is such a time loss. I genuinely don't believe it. Like, there's so many easy ways to just farm 80 rupees at the beginning of the game, and it costs you 30 seconds to save you literally so much frustration on every fight that you have to do throughout the game.
And walking back to get a mirror shield, which you didn't need to do.
I think I will say the funniest team to be on is team buy but never equip a shield. Is you buy it but you never put it on just to annoy every single person in the community.
I actually remember Mara even saying to me one time, like, I was in Forest Temple and I had a shield and I just wasn't equipping it. And it wasn't until after Forest Temple, Mara was like, you have a shield, you know? I was like, I respect the not telling me until I'm done with Forest Temple.
Well, I've, like, even in practice races, like when I'm sitting in someone's chat and they're like forgetting that they just have something, I'm like, that counts as helping them. I'm not going to say anything like, hey, idiot, you have a shield, like, why aren't you equipping it? Yeah, so Nath has hammer now. So, Big Brain Netharian having his furores already set pretty high up in fire.
Really, these two have gotten pretty even quite quickly because Jamie's got to do Deku. Nath has to do Spirit, but Nath has that Forest Temple, Fire Temple progression already done.
Nath is going to have to detour to Child literally just to pick up Nocturne, whereas Jamie can get it as soon as he clears Deku here, which is just like a slight efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
But Jamie still doesn't have 10 skulls.
No. No.
And that's like a 50-50 if the path in IGC is behind Strength 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
And
might
even
be
if-
a headache for him in the future.
Yeah. Even if the path isn't behind Strength 3, we also have not seen RLX yet, which could also be behind Strength 3.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 skulls is a very annoying thing to just have to like farm at the end of a game for. So. Oh, Nath also has to go into water. Yeah. So Jamie is definitely still probably ahead.
Oh yeah, Jamie's in Water Temple. Yeah. Or has done all the checks in the Water Temple, just needs to beat
Deku is
water.
Deku is significantly faster than Spirit is as a full clear.
Mm-hmm.
Water is super slow. And then he'll have the efficiency of not having to age change to grab the Nocturne song. So my guess is we probably just see Jamie clear Deku, grab the song, go adult, clear Shadow, and then go into Fire. And if we are finishing Fire with that long shot, I am confuzzled on where it can possibly be.
Having a thought that we're probably getting storms really fucking late in this seed. Sorry for swearing.
I can't believe you just swore. No one on this restream has sworn yet. They're like, I've never done it.
And like that was for no reason as well. Like, there was no reason for me to drop an F-bomb, and I just did. But like, we're not gonna get it until we've done all the stone dungeons and
actually
pretty much
Storms
cleared
is-
most of water.
Yeah, Storms is a decent shout for long shot in retrospect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Spirit was long shot locked with the key layout. I don't think the child hand had a small key.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention.
Math not getting this room on the first go through is
Embarrassing.
yeah. I was gonna say bad, but
No, he doesn't have the Hollow Boots or Inspire. Like, it's fine.
it doesn't matter. You can still do it. You just have to be good.
I think you can get them, all three of them, easily, but then you're on the opposite side of the room, or you go the anti-clockwise way, and I always struggle to get the third one in.
I'm gonna point something out here, but Vidya like killed the wall Skulltula on his way down, and then just didn't pick it up, and he also didn't kill the one on the grate. So I think he's just like hard forsaking 10 skulls.
Not bothering. Yeah.
The positive is late game we're not gonna have a ton left. Like we're gonna have the well and ice that Jamie hasn't touched. But if we do need that strength 3, he's gonna probably be clearing both of those locations. Probably before 10 skulls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jamie's on a bit of a... He has a problem that he doesn't know anything about yet, which is kind of fun.
And
Or he could have a problem he knows nothing about.
Nath has a hover boots problem in the DMC though.
Well, yeah. We have everything for Shadow Temple, right? As soon as Jamie picks it up, he can just go and do it.
Yes.
You know what? Natha's bombing there. What did he just find in that chest?
That was bomb shoes, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I know, he's just being a little bitch.
Yeah! Whoa! Now you're swearing. What?
Listen, okay, I don't mind actually like shield flicking a couple times if you're upset, but if you're dropping a bomb, that's a waste of a resource, man.
Yeah, I hope he runs out of bombs then.
Yeah. I hope he's one bomb short in Shadow Temple now or something.
He ain't going to be any stick short, that's for sure, because he's got 20 of them.
He also needs to find the hovers before he goes into Shadow, so... But... Nath does also have, like... He has the issue that I always have. When I see a big chest in, like, a dungeon that I can't get to, I, like, prioritize that dungeon over everything, so... My guess is he probably just finishes Spirit and then furroars into Fire from here.
Yeah,
and
that would make sense.
that off.
Yeah.
Maybe after Fire he clears the rest of DMC and finds those hovers. Is my biggest hope.
He would need to turn around and look though.
Oh, if he got mad at the bomb cheese, he's gonna get real mad at the bonk here. Bomb this chest too, buddy. Oh, that works. Okay, see? And that's not a waste of resources. If you just slash it, you're not wasting resources. There we go.
Time.
3 seconds. You let some anger out and you're not wasting resources.
I don't know, I think you look like a dumbass anyway.
I always look like a dumbass. That's not really like a... Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It's Nocturne, not AD. It's not an age change. Why did no one tell me that? Why did no one... You guys are just letting me talk like an idiot here? Chat, where are you? I'm so used to AD seats being like the actual Ocarina of Time song. I was like, oh yeah, like, Jamie has the benefit, because he'll just get Nocturne when he finishes Deku.
It's
Yeah.
such a minor thing. And I wasn't, like, I'm not listening to you, so I'm not going to be able to correct you.
That's fine. Myra's being amused. Master Alex couldn't be bothered. Damn.
There are more important things in life than correcting all your errors that you make.
I've never been wrong a single time in my entire life.
Yeah.
Find a
okay.
single example of it, and I'll...
Yeah, alright. Let me get the book out.
He said 10 seconds ago being wrong.
Happy Pen's here as well, so...
No. I like told him too. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be commentating. You can watch me if you want." And I've said that before, and he hasn't watched. Of course, he's here now. Like, it's my supportive boyfriend. Thanks. But yeah, so we're getting our first look at Vidya going through Shadow here.
Yeah, we're kind of just in, like, I don't know. Jamie's in a do dungeon mode at the moment, because he's going to have Shadow to do, he's going to have Fire to do.
Both of our runners are a little bit in do dungeon, because Nath has the water path hint, so he'll probably go there. Has Fire to finish off. So, definitely probably a good clip behind Vidya's progression rate, just because water is slow. And you have to
can't find the
basically
door.
full clear it for the boss key.
Yeah, this is the point in, like, these all dungeon seas that's just like... well, off we go!
45 minutes of doing dungeons. Cool. Fun. Great.
Just like... For me, this would just be, like, AMQ practice at this point, just complete the dungeons.
Where did the BGS?
The top of Spirit Temple.
Atmosphere. Okay. That is a nice thing to have, like, before you're kind of dungeon boss rush. Just makes things, like, all a little bit faster, a little bit easier to
Yeah,
work with.
definitely. Oh, Jamie? Jump slash? Good boy.
Yeah, there's Nath finishing off the spirit. So he can get his burning caps on, but he's still missing the hovers and dins to get in the shadow. So.
My anus, my anus, my anus, my anus, my anus, my anus.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're just like forsaking the PG-13.
That's what the witches say!
That is not what they're saying. I just...
Nice. I'm just gonna, like, because there's not really a lot to do at the moment, I'm just gonna criticize every minor piece of execution that these runners do.
That's
Because,
usually
I eat it
watching-
again! Jamie
Oh.
getting wrecked!
Yeah. I think our entire interview should just be criticizing every bonk.
Yeah. So, Jamie, those bonks
Yeah.
were really impressive. Like...
Do you remember that bonk at 137 in the shadow spinning blade room? It was pretty embarrassing on your stream.
Pretty embarrassing.
Runner your caliber? Damn, man.
I don't know how Jamie would react to that. I think
That's so good.
knowing it's us, we'll probably just like find it wrong. I don't know.
The thing is, like, I don't know. I know Jamie, but I don't know if Jamie knows me. So, like, coming from me, like, that probably is just. Like,
You're good at observing people from a distance.
Yeah. So, alright, Nath is in fire, so this is probably going to be a full clear from him. We'll get to see what that big chest is. Which actually, if that ends up being long shot, he can single dip water, which isn't that much of a time save, but like, I don't know, you can just get it done.
It's enjoyable. Saves you maybe some time because you have the long shot in places. Alright, Jamie. You don't need to use 30 arrows in this room. You just hit the bats, if that's okay.
Yeah. Alright, what is videos? Oh, 8.
8?
Okay, that's actually a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah, I literally thought... I saw him before on 1.
Yeah, I remember him picking up, like, the Lon one and, like, 1 or 2 other that were just in his face, but... 8's not bad, so even if he does kind of, like, strand that 10... There's one easy one to get here in Shadow. Like, the one in the grate on the Falling Spike room is easy, but the others are kind of a little bit out of your way. They wouldn't shock me if he ends at 9. And he doesn't have Samsung to get the 10th in CAC. Because if he goes to the triple pot room in the back just to get 10 skulls for when he finishes Shadow, I'll be a little surprised.
Big chest.
Big chest. Pausies.
Name check.
Cone check. That... Wait.
DMT's back to bongo.
Logicking. I'm wondering if that could be long shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can, because Spirit is... Yeah.
Well, anything can be long shot at this point.
Yeah, you're not...
Because the magic currently resolves the path. That's the Zora Tunic.
It was just a Zora Tunic. And Nath falls off the... That's another one for the interview, guys.
And Jamie falls off here as well!
Oh no!
This is dreadful! What are these runners?
Oh my god. Are we just trying to set a record for like the meanest restream we've ever had? Like we're showcasing other skills and the...
Oh right, get a new runner on. This is just embarrassing to watch.
The hammer's in the map chest. Compass chest. I was confused those two. Spirit compass chest. Yeah. The adult side ZL floppy check.
That's not listening. Come on, Jamie. Come on, Jamie. Jamie!
You got it. Easy first try. Easy.
Let's go.
It was AD because Nocturne was on the vanilla Nocturne check, so it was SGL all dungeon settings, which is a little different than like your standard settings at ADC.
Yeah. All the dungeons that we need to beat were beaten. It's just the game could beat one of them for us.
Yeah. Which, luckily, it was just Forest, the Seed, and not one of the like really quick, cheap dungeons like DC or Deku. So that has saved us probably 15 minutes of...
DC pre-complete is a weird one, because it's like, that's such a nice early place to go to.
Yeah.
I think Forest pre-completed might be the best one.
Everyone hates Forest, and here I am just enjoying it, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah,
oh,
Forest,
I forgot about this skull.
Forest is good if you're a psycho.
I am a psycho. Jamie didn't get the one in the Falling Spike room, though, so he's still sitting at 9. That would have been the easiest one to get 10 with. I forgot the pot room skull. Maybe? I don't know if Jamie got the DMT skull. Maybe he's looking at that one for 10? Because again, we don't have Sunsong, so we can't like easily change it to night and CAC unless it's already night. But I don't remember what time it is.
He's about to go into Fire Temple as well, and the lower Fire loop
Yeah,
has
that's
a
fair.
school there too. So you've got plenty of options to pick up a temp school.
Yeah, I just figure because Spirit, or oh my god, I can't talk today. Shadow dumps you in Graveyard, and it's right next to CAC. Like, that's the ideal time to turn in 10 if you have to. But, I mean, ideally it would have been when you picked up the Nocturne Song, because it just brings you like right next to the door, basically.
Yeah. That was interesting. I don't know if Jamie intentionally stood on that mound to see if it was a big chest or not. I don't really know.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, we are running low on checks in Shadow, and then suddenly our long shot becomes very scary with where it could be.
We've basically done all the checks in Fire now.
And
So
it actually
that's
takes
not
away... It takes away any of the hint logic, so like, you can end up having long shot like behind IGC. It could actually be the path in IGC, and then suddenly like your boomerang is somewhere stupid. But I mean, I guess if long shot's in IGC, your boomerang is probably just like on Morpho or Shoot the Sun. It could be in Well, it could be in any of the Storms locked stuff.
IGC becomes a good place to go to after this.
Yep, Nap picked up his boss key, full clearing fire. Nothing really useful outside of that Zora tunic. So.
I don't know whether this is an item or a key. I haven't been counting. I taught Naf this the other day. Let's go, Naf!
So, I saw him not pick up the small key on Pierre. I think there was a small key in highest Goron, so I think those are the two extras. So I think this
could be an item.
I think this is an item. Yeah. So Nath after this is going to be like a big point in this season to be if Nath clears DMC after this and gets his hovers finally after most of the hours.
You know, we're probably going to see Jamie go into Fire, and we're probably going to see... Oh no, I'd say we're going to see Naf go into Shadow, but we're definitely not, because he doesn't have the hover boots.
No, he's going to have to go in the water. It's honestly, does he pick up the hovers, or does he just Serenade? That's going to be a big kind of point for Nath in the seed. Oh look, he's out of bombs because he wasted that one on a chest. I hope he...
Yeah, he has the big Goron sword, so hopefully he remembers that, and yeah, you can equip it, and this will be enough.
Damn. God, I'm like actually grumpy about it. That one bomb would have come back out of the brick, and I would have been like, hey. Remember when he ran out of bombs in
You could have used... I mean, he had to let it choose as well. Like, he would have been fine.
Chuckles, you know, I'm just trying to have fun at the expense of one of my friends. Just let me be happy.
I'm just ruining the fun.
A little bit. Yeah, that's our first wallet. I think we had a Goron tunic somewhere. Oh, Goron tunic.
Picked up a Goron tunic. Yeah, in GTG, yeah.
No logical ramifications. We also had a KZ's dead hint, so the blue fire meme or anything isn't available. So nothing's been in Shadow either. No lights still, no long shot. Which honestly is just increasing the likelihood that we need a strength 3 maybe for something in light trial. Just the more and more checks. Okay, here is Nath clearing DMC.
Okay, he needs to pick up the hover boots here.
Everyone get your Chuckles, hover boots, emotes.
Yeah, everybody subscribed.
Yeah. You have about 2 minutes to subscribe to Chuckles to get the hover boots emote. Yeah, everyone just...
Are you going to do it? You need to lead the charge. There's the other wallet.
Oh, look, there's a wallet. What? What was that?
That was a wallet.
No, what'd you say before that? Sorry. Nath, are you serious? Nath, what are you doing? Turn around.
I
Turn around.
said
Nath, Nath, where are you going? Nath.
Okay, he's not getting the hover boots. This game's over.
Oh my god.
Alright, we'll see Netherian in chat in about 30 minutes time.
My friend, where are you going?
Yeah, he really hates me.
Oh, he's gonna go pick up Nocturne.
I said, if you want people to sub to me, you need to lead the charge and also subscribe to me. And you also need to make me a moderator again.
No, sorry, we were ever this around.
Are you going to make me a moderator again,
though? Sorry, I can't hear you. What was that? There's too much of some sort of interference on here.
Some sort of British rail interference, I don't know.
Fenris, we do have a IGC path to Baronade, and since we have Rudo's letter, we know that IGC has to lead to the boomerang, so it cannot be on Bongo. However, this could be long shot, or it could be lights. Those are the last two items that we are looking for. Past. Nope.
Or it could be a slingshot, because there are 7.
True. Alright, so Nath is going into water. So he's gonna grab Dins, but my boy has stranded the hover boots.
If it was me and Netharian in a race versus each other, who would you root for? You spent way too long on this question.
Well, like, is it just you two, or are we talking like a qualifier?
It's
like
just it's S8 finals, and it's me versus Netharian.
S8 finals.
It's the final game.
First, I would be really confused as to what setting string allowed you to be in a final.
Okay, maybe at that point you'd be happy for whoever would win. So yeah, maybe if it was like the first knockout round and it was
neutral. I'd want it to go 3 games all AD, and I'd want you both to Pega in one game, so it was like a 5-hour-long seed where you both like had to bod dive to figure out what you missed.
Yeah, Pen's right. You would just be happy with everything we've done wrong. I'd just be delighted with that. It's a big chest! I wonder what it is! It's the hover boots!
Oh, Dins. You can't just
it's the Dins, sorry.
Yeah. And Nath is going to stay in here to clear for the boss key, because it's a required dungeon anyway, so... Since we saw all of this from video, we know that there's nothing else actually useful in here, but gotta go all the way back to the river chest for boss key because of course. You know what's like a little bit of an issue too is our starting song was Minuet, which immediately gave us Bolero. Oh no, it was the prelude check that gave us Bolero. It was like literally the first thing Nat did was warped to that thing, and I don't think he peaked it. I think he grabbed the song and like just bailed, and I don't know if he ever actually peaked the wall. So that
might be interesting. If somebody goes back and looks through his VOD, if possible, to see actually what he did when he played Bolero that first time.
That's usually like immediately when people peak it, but if you either saw it or just like brain hold it or something, but either way, it's going to be a tough.
I just wouldn't be surprised if he thought it was Deku Nuts.
No way. I genuinely think he just checked the song and I don't think he peaked it.
Did he even do the grotto, like, in DMC?
I don't know.
In DMC Fairy? Like...
I don't think he's done any of that. I think we saw it from video, but I don't think Math went up that way.
But he did DMC Fairy, so I'm assuming he did. Oh, Mara says he did the grotto. Virgil says he didn't do the grotto. This is fantastic.
Those are the two options, guys.
Yeah. well done. Yeah, exactly what that guy says.
Yep, those are the.
Yarum Gumabaya. Yeah, I don't need confusing more than I already get confused.
Wait, confusing side. Alright.
I'm gonna send you something, hold on.
I already referenced Schrödinger once this seed, man. We can't do another Schrödinger's reference. It's too much science for these people. Okay, now, get out of here, Chuck.
Oh yeah, they can't do DMT grotto. Well, they can do,
Well,
because there's a cow in it. There's 2 grottos.
We can't do it yet, but Video's actually on his way to clear the 3rd stone to be able to get Song of Storms, which we know is on Ocarina of Time, so we will soon be able to do the DMT grotto. Sassy chat, people.
Tassy chat.
Honestly, Longshot can be anywhere. It can even be, since we didn't get, like, a Goron... Well, it doesn't matter because it's a medallion. Never mind, I was thinking of the hint logic again, but it could be an ice. We haven't seen anything about ice outside of the song.
Yeah, that's another reason that could just be.
Yeah. It actually can't be in Graveyard because Graveyard's dead, so Sunsong is dead.
And we haven't actually found the second magic. The second magic normally likes chilling in what do you call it? Oh, we can see the glitchless method here. Very nice.
Have we actually seen Night Market? We've seen Richard and TCG, I think.
Yeah, we normally see the second magic in Shadow, but it's not. So
imagine if Longshot's just been on Richard like the whole time. It actually can't. I don't think because of the opponent's waff. So never mind. Lights could be on Richard, I guess. Oh, Nath, if only you had hover boots for this room, it would have been so convenient. Oh, damn. Gotta do it the vanilla slow way.
Oh no, this is the slow way of doing it as well. If you you can target the corner of the Ray statue and do a jump slash, and you can skip that second raise and unraise of it.
Yeah, I have never tried that, and it feels scary to me, but...
The only thing that happens is that you recoil back into the water, but the water is already raised, so it's quite easy to get back up.
Yeah, but then you get the Tektites after you, and the Tektites are a little jacked.
They fucking suck. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Who cares? I commentated with Baby Shark on here, and Baby Shark curses every other word, so... And she was allowed back.
Yeah, Vidya just climbing through fire here. Gonna pull that Zora tunic. Probably very excited to see a big chest, and then we'll realize it's nothing useful. Get upset.
Yeah, Jamie's going to be the first one probably in IGC next, because... Nice.
I was not paying attention. Did Vidya grab the skull in, like, the loop to make...
Oh, no clue, no. I was asleep.
Oh my god.
10 o'clock here. It's already late.
Why did you sign up to climb if it was going to be 8 and you're going to complain about being tired?
I'm tired. Me sleepy. And it's a Sunday.
You're so difficult. I
not.
can't work under these conditions with you.
Pyro needs a raise, everybody. So we get this.
Alright, Nath grabbing
Idiot.
Bosky. Vidya
More
seeing
trash.
the big chest. He's gonna be like, ooh, is that my long shot go mode? Glow mode, I guess? And he's gonna... Do we get any slashes or bomb wastes from Vidya, or is he a consummate professional? No, consummate professional. He ain't got time for that. He just roars out.
Okay, Nath has the BK. He also has all the SKs he needs.
So Vidya, I know Vidya got to 9 in Shadow. I don't think he... I don't remember if he's grabbed a 10th. I did not pay attention to if he grabbed one of the ones in Shadow. But, and again, we're still on like a 50-50 if like Strength 3 is even going to be needed for IGC, but it's going to feel real bad if you get into IGC and don't find anything. Because then you suddenly have all of the storms, you have ice, like, available for you. You've cleared the dealable progression that you've had. So... It's just, a little bit nerve-wracking. We're actually getting OGC from Netherian here. Which is interesting, because from the logic, he should know that this is not possible to be hovers.
It's not even the logic. He just needs to open his eyes. See where the hover boots are.
Like I said, I don't know, there's nothing about the DMC checks that Nath has failed to peak before.
Chancellor Lizard, you have an excellent question, which... Oh, it's the light arrows.
That makes Strength 3 hard required. Okay, so Vidya does in fact
Oh
have
my
to
god,
find...
yeah.
Yeah. That becomes a little... Oh, I'm just going to say that's a little scary for Vidya because it makes Strength 3 a little bit of a casino. He is very close to 10 skulls, but like, he also just doesn't
When he
have much
gets
of a
it.
reason
Yeah.
to go back to CAC at this point.
Well, you do have the Jack Astronomy rule of thought that as soon as you pick up 10 skulls, you play Nocturne, you go and pick up the item. Because why waste the time collecting 10 skulls and not pick up the item?
He's going to be probably going to CAC as a child for Bottom of the Well. That's like my guess. If he, like, that would be my first play for Longshot.
True.
And at that point, you're there with 9, hopefully 10 skulls if he gets one. But yeah, it's a Strength 3, 10 skulls AD seed, which is great.
The ice arrows are marked because they're actually blue fire arrows, and the setting is turned on for the randomizer that the ice arrows melt red ice.
Nath is going to ice. He just doesn't know the hovers are just on the wall. This is bad. This is bad news. He could pull Longshot out of here. This is a potential Longshot Jack, I think. Actually, it's not. Never mind. Wait, where was... Yeah, Rudo's was just in Goron City, so Longshot actually can't be here if it's Epona's Waft. Longshot could be here if it's the Magic Waft, though. Which gets weird. So... That... CAC path actually does kind of vaguely matter, just because it changes where Longshot can be. If it's Magic to cross, Longshot can be anywhere. If it's Epona's to cross, Magic has to be behind Epona's. So it matters in that much.
And look, Nath actually equipping the blue fire arrows now, so we're going to see this in practice.
Oh, we have to go through Baron Jabu at some point still, too, man. I was like, oh, we're getting like real close to being done, and then I was like, no, we still gotta go through it.
At least Ruto's on floor 1.
Yeah. And if you do like the little Furor's Wind trick, you can kind of just cut out a couple of things. But...
Yeah, there's good tech in Jabu. There's the map chest skip. Yeah, using F to do in there. Box skip.
I think I complain about this game a lot. I think I complain in general a lot. I don't know if you've noticed that. But I think like one of my least favorite things is like a Baron dungeon final dungeon clear.
Yeah.
Like in Go mode, and you just have to go through a dungeon that you know just doesn't have anything, and you just are watching the race time room as people.
That's the worst.
Baron dungeon. You're like, maybe I could.
You're watching the race time room, and it's just like
5 people.
Slowly.
Maybe it's top 10, and then suddenly like 17 people are finished, and you're like, well, I'm top 25, yay.
And it like because you're thinking about the race time room, it's just like you're getting nervous about it as well, so you're fucking up on the tech, even though like you never have a chance to win.
Swearing? Oh my god, what is wrong?
What did I say? I didn't say anything.
You just dropped another F-bomb.
No, I didn't.
What?
I didn't say that.
I'm joking.
Replay the tape.
Yeah, Virgil agrees with me. He definitely did. It's fine, everything's cool. It's okay.
Don't worry, I just won't
Oh,
commentate
big
here
chest.
again. It's a big chest!
Long shot. We're actually running out of bait items anyway. Second match.
Ooh!
Oh
Right,
no.
work out the
Okay.
logic. Off you go.
That's yeah, it's opponent's wealth.
So what does that mean for the good folks at home?
It means that long shot cannot be here. So those magics did not block each other. The magic that was just on Rufio, like you can go to Goron City, you can get your Rudo's letter, you can turn it in, you can come back here as adult and get that magic as your first. So you were debating between the magic path or the opponent's path. It is now guaranteed to be opponent's path, which means long shot needs to be behind opponents, which means it's long shot is limited in where it can be. And we also know it can't be here. Apparently Nap does not recognize that, and he's still probably looking for a puppy.
Thanks, Pyro.
You're welcome. I got it.
You got it.
On top of it. Yeah. Long shot can also be an IGC here. It just has to be behind... It has to be behind crossing, basically. So, anything behind GTG, which at this point is Storms on AD, IGC behind the 3 stones. I think that's basically it. It has to be behind Storms or in IGC here.
Look at Nat cheesing here using a glitch.
Yeah, NVIDIA does not have his string 3 yet. So, he has the spirit trial checks, and then he also has the climb.
Yeah, running that checks. I mean, we know that he needs the strength 3, but this is going to give him double impetus to get the strength 3. And actually, it might... Like, doing OGC kind of sucks. So he may just need to get the hint from Ganondorf anyway.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it wouldn't... I don't know, he's gonna, like, potentially full clear the seed. So, honestly, if you just, like, depending on what he does and where Longshot is, like, OGC might just be the last track in the game for him. There's a world he comes to ice looking for strength 3. There's a world he, like, goes bottom of the well right away. Oh?
Big chest.
Okay.
There's the boomerang.
That actually, I would argue, becomes a little bit...
Is that bad for him?
I think so.
Because it's given him less opportunity to search the world. He's now just in a giant casino for... He's going to go up to Ganondorf. It's going to be like, oh, look, yo, bro.
Well,
oh, no, he's not going to...
He can't get the hint. He doesn't have the boss key.
Yeah,
the boss key is on the medallions. So.
He's still looking for the long shot.
Yeah, he's looking for long shot, which can, in his eyes, potentially be anywhere. Up until he finds that magic too. In ice. Which at that point, ice is the only place it cuts out for long shot. So you have to go to ice to realize it can't be in ice. Which kind of sucks. Yeah, so that is it for Vidia and IGC. Unfortunately, it fulfills the path to Baronade, so...
I think the next thing he'll do...
He goes Child and he beats Jabu. Like,
but you don't need to do it, so you may as well just continue looking for the items you need to do.
I don't think so, because you go Child, your like most dense location is bottom of the well, which is a Child dungeon anyway. So I think you just go Child, you beat Jabu, and then you go into the well on your last thing.
He's about to get storms, I guess, from the OOT.
Actually, no, you go to well first, because you can actually furores out of well into Jabu right away.
Yeah,
so yeah. He's also 1 skull away, so if he can find a quick skull before he goes in the bottom of the well, that's the best thing for him. Where are you going? Oh, he hasn't done...
He's playing Serenade to get the OOT.
No, he hasn't done Child Lake.
No, he's just getting the OOT.
Oh, he needs storms. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
He could have done Lake. You might have been right, but he's getting the OOT song.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have storms because that's on Ocarina of Time. So. It's night too, so this is actually perfect timing for him to get a skull in CAC and get the strength 3 that he needs.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it turns day before he gets there, which would kind of suck.
He could just get the skull on the grotto next to CAC.
Yeah, then no one gets that skull.
Yeah, nobody does get that skull.
I get that skull sometimes, but... Is Neff doing blind skull mask?
Nah, it's been... Well, actually, the hint that we've got for Skull Mask is on Zora's River, and he's not been there.
I thought maybe he must have seen a second one, but maybe he hasn't. I guess we have, like, two or three hints locked by storms.
Yeah, those ones. I don't know if we've done the Medigore on one either.
Yeah. Alright, so Vidya did get into... Oh yeah, he had Nocturne. He was never in trouble for time of day. So he should get his 10th skull here and check it before he goes into well, but... If he does not do that, we might be in the danger zone. You play the song here, but then you should grab the skull before you enter well. And then just turn in 10.
Yeah.
Oh, math.
The long shot could be in IGC, right?
Yes.
Because it's locked by beating Fire Temple. Big chest.
Yeah, big chest in the well. Let's see what garbage Skull Mask has for us. It's a nut.
More cheese. Oh.
Last bow.
Bow.
Okay, I just went back to go VOD check Nat's like opener. He does look at the item on the wall, and he may have just misseen it. Oh, that's an awful key location.
Yeah, you gotta get that key. You should have just used
Because the other
boomerang.
two are on dead hand because of that dual hand.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is nice because you don't have to do dead hand, but you need this key now. Which this is probably like the third worst placed. I mean, actually, basement would probably be the worst place for a key to be.
Yeah, because then you'd have to go back up.
Alright, Nath is going into Shadow without hovers, unfortunately. Which, because Nath has checked that wall, like, I confirmed it on VOD, he definitely looked at it. He either missaw the item and wrote it off, or he just, like, totally forgot that he saw a pair of boots there.
Mm-hmm.
But... did he ever... he must have gotten claim check, because we saw it from... No, it was in Shadow! Oh, no. We saw that from Vidya, didn't we? The claim check's in Shadow, I think. So you have no reason to even try and go back there again, because you're never going to have the claim check.
I don't know, I think if he's not got it at this point, then I don't think he's ever getting it right. Ooh. Big chest.
Yeah. We're just, like, actually running out of places with the Skippy, though, because... Did Vidya get a 10th skull before he came in here?
I don't think he definitely didn't get the strength 3. He came straight into the well, which is worrying.
Okay.
Oof!
Uh-oh.
Well, now he's doing this, and then he's going to do water, and then he's getting the light hint, and then he's going to go
to casino for... yeah. in a positive, like not to like totally dismiss this, he has very little left. Like he has
Ice. I think he goes to ice first before getting this.
Yeah.
Well, no.
He
I was
has-
thinking, is there a world he plays Nocturne and gets the 10 schools before going to Ice Cavern?
Maybe. But he has ice, he has 2 storms checks. And that's it, I think? Maybe Child Lake if he never did the Child Lake checks. And like
I'm guessing Valley was into Foolish early on, right?
Valley was foolish. Our foolishes were Valley, River, Jabu, Graveyard.
Mhm.
Yeah. So.
See if we get the map chest skip here from Jamie.
Yeah, the worst place to go would be ice. Just, I mean, that would give him the 10th skull because all of the skulls in ice are like right in your face. But he has to actually think about like, oh, I never did 10 skulls and I'm sitting on 9 and I'm a crazy person.
And Nath, meanwhile, is doing a load of checks to find the hover boots.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not a fun, happy time when you have just mispeaked something. Nath, like, also low-key is running out of... Oh, nice, a Bombay. Nath is also just running out of places it could be, and I don't really know what he's going to do when he, like, quote-unquote full clears the seed. Because I think he's... there. Like, I think he did all of water that he could do without long shot or hovers. He has
oh yeah, that's actually a good point. I was actually thinking he didn't do that final check in Water Temple, but of course he doesn't have long shot or the hover boot, so has no way of actually doing it.
the push block and the boss key check are both either hovers or long shot locked, which he has neither. I would not be surprised to see an unfortunate forfeit from Nath. Unless he, like, stubbornly just decides to check everything again or something.
Everything again. Yeah.
I do think, like, if I have missed something, the first things I do is I go check peaks. Because I feel like it's much easier to miss peak something than it is to, like, forget to open a chest. And I don't know how you, like, realize you forgot to open a chest unless you've, like, I don't know, done it before.
I don't know, sometimes you have a 40-minute lead on your opponent when you're missing something and it's still not enough time to find out what you're missing.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, you have to really think about, like, everything you've done and just, like, have a brain eureka moment.
This is going to be gold scale.
Yeah.
He's just done that check, that the lab dive, so...
Yeah.
Is he out of checks now?
I think he is. Oh no, it's a map. Oh no,
the map is out!
This is what I do. I go, like, region by region and think of, like, everything that I've done. And this is when you know you're in bad, man.
The thing is, I use Solis Tracker, so I have... Oh, he's Bolero. This might be
Got
good.
it right.
This might be good.
No. Oh, he's playing in Bolero. Not like this. If he figures... Oh, no. He got it. He got it right then. Oh, that's even worse.
Wait, why is he checking that before he... Maybe he just doesn't know that it's...
I think maybe he just... maybe he didn't see what it was and, like, wasn't confident in it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is brutal. Yeah, he's getting it.
Everybody, get ready in the chat.
This is a feels bad moment. Yeah. Remember when we said you had, like, 2 minutes to sub to Chuckles? You actually had 2.5 hours. Oh, that's bad. That feels bad.
It's the hover boots!
Oof. I can absolutely tell you that does not feel good.
Yeah, now he's got the whole of Shadow to do.
Yeah.
He's gonna have the whole of Shadow to go do.
He has 90%
He's got water to kill. Yeah, he's done. Yeah.
Well, no, he has to get storms and go to the bottom of the well to get long shot to people.
He has to do storms.
And then he has to go into IGC to get the boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
He's like full cleared this whole season if I was.
Yeah,
That
pretty
is not
fucking
even
brutal.
like all the way into the back. Yeah, so now Nath actually on the path to finish. Vidya is now the one who needs to summon a 10th skull and turn it in.
The saving grace from, I guess, Netherium, thinking about points and things like this, is that, and we'll let you know when finishers come in based on the time frame and the reality that we're currently living in, which is 15 minutes in the past.
Yeah.
But because it's a big ADC where you're going everywhere, the finishing time and the par time is going to be quite big, which just means that you are getting more points being only 10-15 minutes away from the par time compared to if it was a 150 finish par time.
I mean, this is actually like kind of a brutal seed. It is AD, 10 skulls. The only side dungeon you cannot touch is ice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to go to bottom of the wall, you have to go to GTG. Yeah, like, ice is the only thing you don't do.
Yeah, ice is the
So,
only place that you can avoid at the moment.
yeah. Even full clearing, like, doesn't feel brutal just because you have to clear so much of the seed to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And
also, going to ice actually resolves the logic for you as well.
yeah, I mean, it does, but that doesn't feel helpful at that point in the seed. The fact of the matter, you have to go to ice to clarify it can't be an ice. Like, that's the stupid part of it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's one thing if you can clarify when you're like in GTG and you're like, oh, here's a second magic. Like, oh, it's like clearly Opono's, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's like you have to go to ice to be like, this magic is not the path. So
And basically, because the only things left are storms locked and things that are locked by crossing, then that's a big drop.
Yeah. Remember when we were giving video shit for falling in shadow?
I know, but now I feel bad for Nath. We gave him a lot of shit.
One of our runners and not the other one.
Yeah, but Vidya's gonna. Well, he still needs to find strength 3. I was gonna say he's probably gonna get a good time out of this, but he does still need to find that strength 3. Which, if he goes to ice next, then I think 10 schools is low on the priority list.
Yeah. I can very much see 10 skulls being like hard last location.
This is it. These like high par time is actually bad for a runner like me and Alex, who have finished our quals and won't need to do any more quals, and actually doing more quals more than likely hurts our time, hurts our score rather than helps our score. That this is going to be a high scoring qual, so it's quite. I'm quite upset that this is a this qual is like this. Yeah.
Just be mean, forfeit your 3 races, and then just not finish.
That's true. I could just not bother.
3 forfeits and 2 of them were, one was glow mode and one was go mode, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not finishing this. But there is Vidya getting his light arrow cutscene medallions, so he can grab the Ganon's boss key to go get the light arrow hint, and he will be very grumpy.
The long ass cutscene.
They made it shorter. Like, they took away my long cutscene because I liked that as a little break.
They took away all the cutscenes because you can never have a break. You always have to be thinking in this game.
That's fair. Until you're in Forest Temple, and then that's your time to think.
They even should, like, close down the Meg time and things like that. Hey, it's Climcheck.
Hey, Climcheck.
It's another place your hover boots could be Netherian.
Brutal. We like very missed our 2-hour mark.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Let's do this. Alright, shout out us. You've had to listen to us for 2.5 hours. They're not even fucking...
Maybe it got broke when the thing broke.
Oh, yeah, maybe. We may not know.
Alright, we don't exist. It's fine. Nobody cares about us.
Shout out to us.
I bet nobody subscribed to me anyway.
Yeah, Ira and Mr. Chuck. Thank you to our trackers, Folger.
Couldn't call me
Yeah,
Mr.
bad. Virgil, Dante, and Myra with a little bit of help from Star earlier. And then give our runners a follow, Netharian, at twitch.tv/Netharian, spelled as it is on the screen. I'm not going through that. And then twitch.tv/Vidya, Vidya, for Vidya James, aka Jamie. Both runners are great. One of them can't see, and one of them can't collect skulls, but they're still great. Both great people. Very funny. You should follow them. Oh, Mr. Carp. Yeah.
All right, Jamie, off you go. Go and find your strength.
Yeah. His file names are actually kind of funny given the seed. It's that happened, which that is a summary of the seed. So
yeah.
Oh, he just.
Oh, did he? He needed to wait to save because of the. Yeah.
This might be a claim check turn in. And I don't think he ever did DMC Fairy, so yeah, he is just going to be cleaning stuff up for Strength 3. This also might be a play to ice, because that is his densest location left, so. Meanwhile, my friends are texting in group chat a bunch of food that they've cooked today, and I'm really hungry and I'm upset.
Oh, I'd love to eat right now.
Oh, dude.
I will eat more burnt sausages when I am done with this.
So, actually, we have, in fact, passed the 15-minute mark for the first finisher. Aosuna finished with a 2:24.17. So that is our first place finisher. Post-time travel. Actually, that's a very, very respectable AD Strength 3, go everywhere except ice. Finish time, like 2:24, anything sub 2:30 in the seed feels very impressive.
Yeah, and honestly, if Jamie just did 10 schools when he was doing the well, he would actually like just be an OGC fairy at the moment, getting that, and would be on the way. So I think it's just a factor of these SGL kind of seeds. Like, we literally didn't do 15 minutes of Forest Temple. Like, that is what we would have saved from a normal like AD seed. So
yeah, and his timing of just being like a skull off has hurt him a couple times now.
It was nighttime. Like, I don't know. Like, I think
that's the thing is like, you're at 9 skulls, you're in Nightcap as a child. Like, you just have to grab that 10th skull before you go into.
And like, you're not coming back. You're not coming out of the well.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the thing is like, you're pretty certain the well is like long shot. Like, it had to be pretty deep. A little bit of metagaming with like, no, he's finished. It's probably storms, blah blah blah.
That's true. I mean, we are saying that the long shot couldn't be on 10 schools because it had to be locked by crossing. But how many seeds have we seen during qualifiers where you need Strength 3 and people leave Strength 3 and you're just like, it's always that S5 qual when Strength 3 was in Jabu. Like, I always go back to that qual and why in these situations you just play safe rather than sorry.
We're harping on it a little bit. It's a little bit unfortunate, but also like, I don't know. In this, like, these settings too, like 20 and 30 are hinted in the Skullhouse. You know you can own, like, you know you have to cap it at most 10. I actually don't think 10 is that big a push.
Yeah, I was speaking about this with like somebody recently that the child night CAC area just has 10 schools. Like, if you get the one in the Grosso outside CAC, if you get the 2 graveyard ones, if you get the 2 in DMT, that's just 10 schools.
Yeah, you're actually not wrong. So, it is a very just unfortunate timing thing. Like, he was at 9, but Yeah, just by now, in the past, we had 2 more finishers. Gavroni coming in second place at 2:24.58, and what the hell's happened to 2:26.29?
All right, we know that I would have finished in 2:26.25 then, so I would beat what the hell is by 4 seconds again. So there we go.
I don't think that's true. I think he's better than you.
I don't know about that. He's kind of washed.
So, yeah, that's our top 3 for this qual. Very good runners, all 3 of them.
Have you seen what the hell was play F-Zero or multiplayer GoldenEye? He sucks.
No, but those also aren't Ocarina of Time Randomizer, and I've seen him play that, and he would kick your ass most days.
All right, I so want to fight him in the
You beat him in an
phase.
ice percent by 4 seconds. Isn't that what you're bragging about? Like,
No, I beat him in the last qual by 4 seconds.
Uh-oh. I remember you did like an ice percent race against him, and
me and Howard's 1v1. I am one up against him
You wouldn't shut up about that win
because
for,
it's a nice percent seed.
months.
That was so funny. Like it was like a minute that we were apart, and he did the whole of GTG, and I didn't.
So he cleared more than you.
Oh yeah, he cleared a whole side dungeon more than me, and like I won by a minute.
Alright, Nav here on Shadow, and unfortunately Vidya's doing the one thing that was like real bad for him, which is going to ice before turning in 10. I think at this point, like once he clears the ice area, I think 10 is literally his last location. With the cleanup that he's done the DMC stuff, he did adult, like, checks that weren't hinted. I think ice is literally his last place before 10.
Yeah. Hey, I'm feeling nice. Oh my god, Exodus finished in 2:28 and Jimbo finished in 9th. What the heck? 2:29.18 for 5th place.
Yeah, you said 9th, but he finished in 5th.
Yeah, I don't care.
Congratulations.
Like,
That's a jumbo top 5 finish if I've ever seen one.
That guy
Big one.
sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately this seed has also claimed 5 DNFs as of now.
Dunuffs.
So, tough one. It is a full clear seed. It's also potential stress skipping hover boots and DMC wall for 2.5 hours. Not saying this happened to a bunch of people, but...
Snap, he needs to get the long shot from the well, beat water, get the rang from Spirit Trial, beat Jabu, and then beat.
He is on his path though, like he just needs to grab.
It's just like stuff to do, isn't it?
Yeah. He's gonna full clear this probably, even getting the boomerang out of Spirit Trial. But he'll probably full clear IGC. It wouldn't shock me to see him do what I think Vidya did with, like, go to the well first and Furor's out, because I think he went into Jabu to set Furor's. My friends won't stop talking about food in this group chat. They're killing me. Alright. Math also luckily doesn't need to grab the light hint, because he has that already. So he should probably just... He didn't use his Furores in water, right? Because he has Serenade. I don't think he dropped it anywhere in there. I don't know. That was his abandonment. Alright, time to just shit talk Chuckles for the next 10 minutes until he shows back up again.
Sorry, I was.
Oh, okay.
I was.
We weren't saying anything before.
I'm doing it. I'm doing a side project. What are we doing?
What?
Where are we at?
I didn't say anything about it.
I heard something about shit talking, mate. So.
We're watching Fidget get through ice. Nath is, no, I had asked if Nath had set his for roars in water, but I didn't think he had because there was nowhere really that he needed to put it with Serenade and everything. So, we get to see if there was literally anything in this light trial, which I don't think there's much left. Like, I think we have 3 slingshots, 3 bows. I think we've seen our 3 bomb bags. I don't even know if there's bait left. Fire arrows, yep, fire arrows are out there actually. I think they actually... Do those have to be here? I think they have to be here. We've seen everything else. Yeah, okay. Boom. Easy.
Is the last check we haven't
I think
done?
that's the last check we haven't done.
Nice. Alright, this will be the rank.
So, I guess it's because we have tracker percent too, right?
Where...
Well, once each other gets the items.
Yeah, that's true. Like, Nath will have the entire tracker when he picks up storms.
Yeah, and I mean, Vidya's gonna get the entire... Oh, he won't get fire arrows, maybe.
No. Yeah.
Actually, he might do light trial before he does OGC.
Oh, yeah. No. Because he knows the light arrows are in OGC.
Oh, true.
He just...
I forgot
yeah.
I forgot to get the hint.
Yeah. Nath has not done Morphin. No, he does not have the long shot yet. He just picked up the boomerang though, so you can mark that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like thinking over that the strength 3 for James, and like I have played a couple of quals where I just refuse to pick up schools because I think like blocking 40 and 30 schools and hinting 20 and 30 schools kind of hits the SGL.
Oh God. We're doing Richard at 235.
Oh yeah, we've not done these checks. We've not done these checks.
I don't know if he's done bomb shoe bowling, like in retrospect. Like
I don't think we've done the nighttime market.
Oh my God. This poor man.
Yeah, the 10 schools for knowing that 20 and 30. I don't know if it's just like worth not even just like not hinting 20 because that 10 schools check is just royally trash, and Jamie just knows that the long shot can't be there because of.
Yeah, I think it depends. I think like a 10 to me isn't terrible because you walk by a good number early. I think it's seed dependent. I think this seed was actually worse for 10 skulls than like your average one would be, because you miss your hook through your first adult stage, but like you can.
Did Jamie ever get the cack to evolve him?
I don't think he did actually.
I don't think he did either, because that. And Jamie also had a very good start where he picked up a lot of the items in his Child 1 segment, pushing him towards doing GTG and Spirit Temple and putting him on this path, not having the CAC path. There's just no reason for him to do 10 schools. Unlike Nath, who was kind of lost in the seed and got the CAC to evolve hint and kind of backdoored almost into that strength 2.
Yeah. Nath unfortunately did the go to a different dungeon and didn't kind of rush the well with that boomerang. So.
Yeah, so he's doing this. Yeah, because like you said before, it was a nice routine thing for Jamie to go into the well and then use FW to get into Jabu rather than.
Yeah. Which unfortunately punished him in a different way, but
Hmm.
here we are. Okay, he's in CAC. It is daytime now. Did he grab a 10th skull? I think he might have gotten one in ice, so this might just be him turning in the 10, and he'll see the strength 3 and he'll probably weep. No, he's still sitting on 9! Did you know? He just menued to see the 9. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. You're right though, Virgil. He actually hadn't done chickens yet either, so I could see. Vidya, you literally just checked that you had 9, and then you made it night, and you're gonna go try and turn it into 10. You just saw it was 9. Vidya, where are you going?
No, don't, Jamie, don't leave.
It's
Jamie!
house.
Oh, gee.
It's on the house you're in. My guy, where are you going? Oh, he hasn't done Child Spirit. Okay, he actually hasn't done Child Spirit.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Sarah, he was in the schoolhouse with 9 schools after he just checked that he had 9 schools. And, like, so he's just left the strength 3.
Oh, man.
My dude.
My guy. By the way, up at this point, we have had 17 runners sub 240 this seed, sub 239 this seed. So there were a lot of finishers in between like the 234 to 238 timing, which is just kind of like a seed like this. You end up getting like a bunch of people like really smushed together in kind of waves between.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
it's like it's all the small little minor like, oh, I got this song before I went into this location, or like I did this routing choice, like, and then like all of those people have like little mini execution differences and stuff. So
it just turns into micro routing rather than I skipped a huge bunch of the seed because of X logic. But yeah, I guess Flea, Alfalfa, E. Cola, Sombra V, Kawari, Duke, Okishi, Fur, Shulza, Carp, Devon, Sponge. Wait 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabio. They've all finished.
and
So
Fabio
GG's to them.
snipes Zinedine by 3 seconds.
Oh, Zinedine. Wait, Martin. No.
And then there's Martin.
Wait.
13
Pause
seconds
these.
later.
Martin.
Yeah, so that's what I mean though, is like you get 3 runners within 15, 16 seconds of each other. Like you get a lot of snipes and seeds like this. Alfalfa had sniped Ecola by 10 seconds, like Kawari sniped Juke by 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was actually like we got Quarry, Duke, Okishi, and Fur in like 47 seconds of each other.
Yeah, so crazy. And there's
like
video with the strength 3.
The part-time here, he's just
standing there.
Oh,
Menacingly. That's just...
Okay, he's off. He's moving in. He's gone.
He was standing there menacingly, like intimidating the guy he just freed. Damn.
So just like looking at these times, so like the par time is going to be it's pretty much going to be 2:26, and so everybody in that group is probably getting
it's going to be
93 points. Everybody in that group is probably getting 93, 94 points.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the qual that I don't play in.
Alright, let's see how clean this Baronade fight is from Nath.
I can also confirm that the other CAC path hint is at the Deku tree. Lolo. All right, Jamie's in go.
Yeah, there it is. Clean Baronade fight from Nath too, so.
Yeah,
That's
normally
what,
being on restream is does good for people in these quals. It's normally the winner or second place, but unfortunately that magic dust has not settled on these two runners today.
Yeah. No, this is one of those seeds that's just, like, not only is it pain, but there's also a couple points that, like, it can be significantly worse. Yeah, like, again, like, harping on not grabbing that 10th skull before going into well, but, like, it's such a minor decision, and actually, statistically speaking, like, 10 skulls is so unlikely to individually be an item.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's why people tend to skip skulls so much, is, like, collecting 10 skulls is slow, and it's like, even if you grab the 10 in front of you, like, I don't know, it's a couple seconds every time you're grabbing a skull, plus deviating into the skull house, like, it's overall, like, it's probably a minute plus long check. Which is probably one of the longer individual checks in the game. So I get hating it, but also, you know.
Why people kind of shit on chickens as well, because you actually have to, like, the actual check itself, whatever, like, everybody does it, but, like, getting to child day CAC.
Here's my point. People hate Dampe, right? Dampe, if you pull the grave, you go through the race, even if you get, like, a 48, right? Like, between the loading screens, warping out, voiding out, re-exiting, it's probably a minute, but it's 2 checks.
Yeah.
It's 30 seconds per check. Going from the Lon Lon song to the silo is 45 seconds of movement. The Ocarina minigame is 50 seconds if you play the notes correctly, and that doesn't include climbing back up the ladder. Like, there are worse checks than Dampe, but people hate Dampe for some reason.
I think like, not hating, like, the Dampe racing is just a meme. Yeah. Like, I don't think anybody...
I guess my point is, like, skulls overall, when you're collecting 10 plus, like, diverting, it's probably a minute, so it's maybe one of the worst checks in the game, but, like, I don't know, individually there's worse stuff out there, I think. So, it's just a little bit of a meme and a little bit of a... Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I see both packs. Like, statistically speaking, 10 skulls isn't an item that you are required to get a lot, but I also don't think it's nearly as bad as other people think it is.
I guess it's also like a Sphere 0 check as well, so they're just more likely to have checks too than things deeper into the seed.
And especially in a seed like this, where, like, you're capped knowing, like, I only need 10, there are 10 that aren't that bad to get. Like, the Lon Lon tree you run right past, the guardhouse you run right past as a child, like, that's 2. If you get to Night Cack as a child, that's 5. Like, so.
Yeah.
The DMT
GG's, Jamie.
And GG's to Vidya. Finishing in, I know this, 22nd. Which I think, ironically, is actually where he's qualified right now. I think he's 22nd overall. and he just finished. Hold on a second.
Nice.
Vidya has declined an interview, which I understand after a seed that is just garbage and unfortunate. But Vidya, if you're watching, GG. Unfortunate on the last location for strike 3, but a very well executed game from Vidya. His early routing was incredible and paid out really, really well. And it was just a little bit of the hesitancy to get to the 10 skull that, like, hard punished the seed.
Yeah, and everything, like he said, his early game, like him getting that iron boots, like from Domain when the water temple, like, had bongo stuff, and, like, yeah, early on he was really kind of flying.
The decision to go like a little bit more thorough, like go into Goron City as a child to get the Rudos, which brought him to the Irons, which let him get Dins early, like, it was very well done. His execution was great, except for the hovering and shadow. That one little hiccup, but yeah, just a very well run race from Vidya, just punished hard by one trick, which just happens in a randomizer sometimes.
Yeah, so we have about 8 minutes left to play of the seed. Maybe more.
Wow, what a spoiler! I can't believe, even though we know exactly how like much he has left to do. So.
Yeah, I definitely agree with your 10 schools comment. Also, for Jamie in this instance, in the early game, it never made sense to do 10 schools. He was kind of flying. And sometimes it's just that mentality of, like, fuck the schools. Like, I'm not going to bother doing it.
Yeah, it's statistically the correct play. If you play the seed, what, like 90% of the time, you never need to touch 10 skulls, but it was just one of those, like, 10% of seeds that you needed, so...
Yeah, and points-wise, it shouldn't be too bad either. He's going to be about 20 minutes below what is going to be the par time, so it's going to be like an 850. I don't know what Jamie kind of needs points-wise, but it's going to be mid-800s anyway.
Yeah, this is one of those, like, kind of beneficial, like, oh, it's an AD seed, like, points are inflated, so it's not as bad as it could be. Like, if this was a jet and you did something like that, it would be significantly more punishing, but that's why everyone feels bad when they miss the jet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Struggling to capture your Morpha a little bit, but gets it in the corner and kills it. He shoot. I actually never remember Morpha. We might have Nat coming in a little early, because I think we have a race coming through right after, so we might be getting Nat in for an interview now-ish. But yeah, this is just one of those, like, weird seeds that... Hello, we have Nat.
Hi.
He's in 2 places at once.
From the future.
Oh,
And not very good future, but the future.
yeah. Hey, buddy. I have a question for you. Do you remember a certain seed in a tournament that we played together at one point where you mispeaked something in DMC off a very early Bolero warp?
Nope. It's been
No?
purged
Okay.
from my memory already.
That there's maybe slept some.
What ended up happening there?
It looked browns, I thought it was, oh, it looks like a Deku shield to me, so I just kind of ignored it.
See, I said you thought it looked like a Deku nut, so I
Yeah,
was.
so even so, to be
50%
fair,
right.
even the second time when I was double checking it at the end there, I still thought it was a Deku shield. I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't think of anything else it could be, so like I'm just gonna go like physically check it, and I'm like, oh, of
That's
course.
fair. I get that. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause you still
second
checked the
question.
volcano afterwards as well, and it was just like, yeah, he still doesn't know what it is.
Second bullying question. Did you just not pick up the mirror shield the first 2 times because you were mad that it gave you a free shield after you bought one?
First time I just forgot. Like I jumped down, and by the time I jumped, I realized as I jumped down, I'm like, oh well, surely I won't need mirror shield this seed.
We were like not sure because when we saw it like the first time, I didn't know if it was the mirror shield or just a Hylian shield, so I thought maybe you like mispeaked that or just decided that spirit wasn't going to be required. So
Now that I mean, I was hoping that's why I didn't go back for it after I jumped down because I was like, oh, it's just mirror shield. That's never useful.
So,
And then you get the hint in Lake. And I'm like, oh, it's probably the mirror shield.
yeah, Vigia actually crushed like the early game on the seed. He got really hung up with the 10 skulls. He hard last location the strength 3 for lights.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised most people finished so soon. I thought more people would falter on that a bit, but it seems like not.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, the magic that you found in ice was like it basically only cut out ice for the long shot. And then strength 3 was literally only required for the lights, obviously. But you had a Cactivolve path that I don't think Vigia ever saw. But he actually got the Rudos in his Child 1, went up Barren River, and found the Nocturne Vanilla hint in Barren River. So he knew it was AD like super, super early.
Yeah, I knew it was AD once I was like the hint verified it, but even before the hint, all I had left was Requiem and Nocturne, and it was pretty like Nocturne can't be on OT, so it was pretty likely it was on AD.
Yeah. We figured like you had the song layout guarantee it, but yeah, the
I was
early
looking for
hint,
Serenading Graveyard. That's why I went for that check, and then it was the one junk check.
the hint in Barren River is just like a little added pain that the seed decided to include because River sucks when it's barren, and there's good hints there. But
Did you find another one at the back of Lake?
Back of Lake was, and the other two were duplicates. I forgot what they were, but they weren't.
So you didn't
Where's
have
the
the burning
DMT?
cack hint like beforehand?
That was the first cack hint I got. That's why I started pushing 10 skulls a bit harder. I think.
No, the burning cack hint. Sorry, the
burning cack. I don't remember where that was. I never saw it, so.
But you
I
know
never
it
ran into
before you
one.
went to the Colossus. As well, I'm just trying to see if you had a hint for the burning cack because we only saw one burning cack hint. So
I never saw it, but I saw the DMT path to Bongo, which was basically the mirror. It was either have mirror shield, or the storms check, or Bigorn. Okay, it can't be Bigorn because it's an always hint. But
no, it's not in these settings.
Is it
It's
not in
actually
all?
sometimes. Yeah, it's
So it's one of those three, and like it feels like the mirror shield unless storms is it's like on Colossus. So I'm going there regardless. So it just
unfortunately, yeah, we have to cut this really short. There's actually a race like right after.
Yep.
So sorry to cut you off, but great job on the race. Again, thank you to the trackers for helping out, Mayra and Virgil Dante. Great races. Follow Vigia and Netherian when you can. Great race, Nath. Unfortunately, the little Pepega there.
mistakes happen.
Yeah. Twice on the same item, but it's fine. Never mind. Alright, thanks for everyone. We're cutting. And stay for, I think, an SMB 3 seed right after us.